Welcome to the demo of Release 5.0 of the Excel interface, or XLI for short. This is our first major release for this year, and we've taken the XLI to the next level by offering not only a more convenient user interface, but we've actually added new functionality not included in the core product that addresses a major problem area. On our website, PPMetrics.com, you can find the product's datasheet, as well as videos demonstrating other previously added capabilities, such as updating financial summaries, resource pool participation, and requests, as well as reporting features. So let me go ahead and state the area that we're trying to solve with this release. So the PPM Financial Management module is intended to be used for high-level financial management in support of processes such as portfolio review and prioritization. At the same time, what normally happens is that these high-level financials quickly become out of sync with the actual detailed costs, which are typically managed in external applications such as the general ledger, project accounting systems, or even spreadsheets. As a result, PPM financials are often inaccurate and therefore cannot be relied on for business processes. We've decided to tackle this challenge by providing an easy way of linking detailed financials to PPM Financial Summaries through the friendly Excel interface. So let me quickly explain how that works with this diagram. On the right-hand side, we have an external data source for the detailed actual cost. On the other side, we have PPM Financial Summaries, meant for high-level costing. So what XLI can now do is bring in the detailed data, perform calculations if desired, then summarize the information so that it can be updated in the financial summary accordingly. So let's see how this actually works live. So let me go ahead and switch over to PPM and show you a financial summary. So this example financial summary is called FM Demo. So I'm going to scroll down. So you see that it has some high-level forecast figures for Q1 2017, January, February, and March. So there are no actual numbers, just forecast numbers for those months. Now let's say that the project manager receives invoices from different vendors for this project. These invoices don't belong in PPM since it's not a formal project accounting system, but they do have to be entered and match the PPM financial summary. So let me go ahead and switch to the XLI. So here's the XLI sheet on the desktop. So to the end user, it's just an Excel workbook. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And since the XLI has SSO configured, I don't need to enter my password. So I'll just log in as J Young or Jerry Young. So once authenticated, the XLI exposes the sheets that are available to me based on my XLI admin's settings. So let me go ahead and click on the new tab down here called Financial Details. So if you're familiar with the XLI, you'll notice that the UI of this new tab is similar to the existing ones. I'm going to go ahead and search for that same FM demo I just showed within PPM. So search for Project, January 2017. Then my little magnifying icon becomes active. And as always, only projects that I'm allowed to update based on the PPM security model are available for selection. So I'll go ahead and just bring up FM demo. This screen is a combination of out-of-the-box and custom fields. The out-of-the-box are required as they're used by the XLI to sync the detailed costs with PPM financial summaries. So here are a few of the out-of-the-box fields such as month, year, and description. They have custom fields such as vendor. These custom fields are configurable without any coding. So for example, we could change the captions, the widths, data types, and the lookups. And the lookups of PPM fields get automatically updated with PPM. So you can see here, this is a drop-down list with a few values for vendor. So this being Excel, I can easily update data by copying, pasting, dragging information, even deleting. I can also make direct updates. It's also very easy to paste data from external sources. So let me go ahead and make a few changes. So for all the ones listed as HP, I'm just going to change them to PwC. This last one I'll change to HP. And you can see any changes that I make that are indicated by orange in the cell directly. And there's also an orange indicator per row as well. So let me change the ones for PwC to be 30 as far as the payment terms. I can also very easily copy rows as well. So if I just click the row itself, I'm prompted to copy a line. So in this case, I won't copy a line. I just want to show you how easy it is to copy lines and make those types of updates and changes as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. The data gets stored in an XLI table on the server, and therefore the data is accessible through PPM itself, and we have a special portlet for that. So let me go ahead and show you that portlet. So let me refresh. So you have our changes. So if you remember, I changed all the HP to PWC, and then we only have one HP vendor. So the portlet reflects those changes. Now let's say some of these invoices have been paid and I receive a feed of actual payments made from the general ledger or some other external system. The XLI makes it easy to import data from such external data sources. So let me go back to the XLI. So we have this tab called Financial Details Data Feed. So this tab is used to link detailed cost records from external sources to the XLI Financial Details tab, which I just showed you. And what I'm going to do now is go ahead and open an external file and paste some information into this sheet. Go back to my desktop. I have a sheet called GL feed, so I'm going to copy it. Go back into XLI, in particular the financial details data feed, paste it in. The XLI allows me to define how to match data from external sources to my financial details tab. In this case, it simply matches invoices based on the month and year and the invoice number. Now let me go back to the Financial Details tab. To process that feed, I just pasted into the Data Feed tab. All I need to do is click the Import button over here. And what happens is the XLI tries to match the records in the Feed tab to records in the Details tab. Any records that get updated are highlighted. So you can see here the amount paid is updated. Now let me hit Save to update the server. Now the last step is to sync these detailed costs with the PPM Financial Summary, and this is done through a batch process that can be scheduled to run for all the financial summaries in the system at once or any desired interval. So let me go back into PPM. So what we've done is actually create a report to actually initiate that batch process. So let me go ahead and kick it off. So enter in the parameters for my report. I'm just going to run it for January 2017, and I'll click on Submit. Okay, so the report completed. So let's go back into the financial summary within PPM. Let me hit refresh. So you see down here we have some actual information for January 2017 now. So what the XLI did was aggregate the detailed data and update the financial summary with accurate summary level information. Now my detailed project financials are in sync with the PPM Financial Summary, and the PPM Financial Management data can be relied upon. So let's kind of explore a little bit more as well. So if I click on detailed lines, you can see the aggregation that happened. So you can see here that it's actually 4 lines, but if you recall, within the XLI, we actually had 6 lines. So it aggregated that information into these 4 cost lines here within the financial summary. It's also important to note that if I didn't already have cost lines in the financial summary, the XLI will automatically create the missing ones for me. And you can see up here there's also an indicator of when the last time this was auto-updated from the XLI. So let's go ahead and summarize the key XLI capabilities. So here's a summary of its features. There's no end user installation. It's simply download and use for the end user. You can retrieve, create, and update individual or multiple PPM entities at once. You can also create Excel-based reports that are accessible through the XLI environment. You can use Excel's powerful native user interface capabilities. You can also integrate PPM with external data sources, such as what I've just demonstrated. You can also apply custom business rules, for example, time normalization, use custom rate cards, etc. And also very important to note is that when you use the XLI, all the PPM data integrity and security model are are inherited and respected. So thank you for watching this demo of release 5.0 of the XLI. If you have any questions or comments, please contact us at info@ppmetrics.com and be sure to visit us at www.ppmetrics.com.